T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Looked in your eyes, and this is how she explained true love to me. Oh, over 2,000 years ago, the Father sat on the throne. He said, "What? Come here, let me put flesh on you and call you my son, in whom I am well pleased, in whom I am well pleased." The Son came down, he healed the sick, he raised the dead, 5,000 hungry souls. Still didn't appreciate that. We're such a confused people that one day we say Hosanna, the next day we say crucify. But love still made the ultimate sacrifice. And you know how we appreciated love? We hung love high, we stretched love wide, love hung his head, and then he died. But on the third day, love got up with all power in his hand. He said, "I'm gonna give you a second chance to stand up, mommy, get hold of your life. Stop running around here with all of this misery and strife. Get your life, baby, get up.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of Candid Conversations. So tonight, as we're still celebrating Black Music Month, I want to celebrate gospel music. It is still one of my favorite genres. You know, I get hit all the time with, "Well, you're not a believer," blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know, but gospel music has always been and will always be a part of my life, part of the soundtrack to my life. Gospel music is a music that it's feel good music. It does touches the soul. And like I said, I love it's one of my favorite genres. I love it. Tonight's show is dedicated, excuse me, to two very powerful two powerful women with extraordinary vocal abilities, LaShawn Pace and Lucretia Campbell, which is why I started the show off with them. So tonight's show is dedicated to both of them. May those sisters rest in peace. They brought us great music. They brought us a lot. They're a part of the soundtrack to my life. If you're my age and grew up in the church, then they're definitely a part of the soundtrack to your life. So we're gonna get started on this evening. How's everybody doing? First of all, hope y'all are having a good week. It's almost Friday, so you all should be wonderful, leaping for joy for that alone. Oh, gospel is the go. It is gospel. Yes, like I said, I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So tonight I'm gonna start with Okay, we'll start here. We'll go to Brooklyn, New York. So we're gonna do like last week we did. I was giving you fun facts and tidbits. I do it with some artists, and some artists are just gonna enjoy the music. So I'll be playing not the whole song, but part of it. But right now we're gonna we're gonna go on over here to Brooklyn, New York, with this guy right here. His name is Hezekiah Walker, and he's the leader of the LCC choir. I think that's it, LCC Love Crusade Choir, Love whatever choir, and in the LFT Love Fellowship Temple, his church choir. This song was their debut album. This was one of my favorite songs when I was a kid. This takes me back. So Hezekiah Walker, better known as a hip hop pastor, he was named it because his some of his congregants are P. Diddy, Little Kim, and other secular entertainers. He is, like I said, out of Brooklyn. Some of his past choir members on this particular album, Aaron Hall led a song. He's one of his past choir members, and also Coco from SWV. She's not leading anything. I used to think she led this one song called "I Shall Not Forget," but she told me like that's not me. That's some other girl she knows. But yeah, they sound. Then after I really listened to, I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't know why I thought that was her in the first place. Because as everyone knows, Coco's sound is distinct. But anyway, this right here, this was one of my favorite songs. We used to sing this. My church choir sang the song, and this is I'll tell you after it goes off. How many people plan on making it? Who remembers this? Yes, Tiffany, thank you. Love Fellowship Crusade Choir. So that right there, I'll make it. Tiffany, you on point. I'll make it, yes. And this, in doing my research, I found out this was actually a remake. I've always thought this was the original, but this is a remake from another vocal extraordinaire named DJ Rogers. He wrote and recorded this back in 1975. And then what? I'm sorry for that interruption. So he wrote and recorded this in 1975, and Hezekiah in turn remade it. Then come 2000, I believe it was 14, DJ Rogers' son, when they paid tribute to Hezekiah Walker, he came and sang it at the appreciation. Kyrie, I lead this. Yeah, now you're right. So they remade it, which I wonder why they redid it. It sounds good, and I used that version for the promo for this. I used that, and also they did the reunion album, which we all, and back then, like I said, being a church kid, we were hoping that Coco was going to be at the reunion. Like, oh my God, she gonna come to you, gonna come to you, but she wasn't there, and that was unfortunate for us because I really that's what we were really looking forward to it. But there's another song on this album I wanted to play. If I can find it. Okay. But now he also on the reunion album, he redid it with Kim Burrell. But originally done with a guy named Kirby Brown. Here, right here.
This
you gotta remember this. I can't stand YouTube correct. Because somebody has to do by YouTube. I wish they put this on Apple Music. Anybody remember this? I played more than I intended to, but that's another song that takes me back to my childhood. That is another. So this has Hezekiah down to Brooklyn. Now let's roll on over to Detroit, Michigan, and to another great who was, in my opinion, very underrated. Didn't receive enough shine, in my opinion. But we're gonna go to Detroit, Michigan, and we're gonna go on. His nickname is the Maestro. So if you all know who that is, the legendary Thomas Whitfield. So Thomas Whitfield was Detroit, Michigan. Like I said, he was known as the Maestro. He made hits for Yolanda Adams, Vanessa Armstrong, Shirley Caesar, Paul Morton, and the legendary Aretha Franklin. Great. Like there's not really too much on him, and that's like his life was music. Music was his life. He was a teacher. Then he, eventually became full-time. I won't say entertainer, but full-time in the music industry. For him, I won't say entertainer, but yeah, he became full-time in the music industry. And you don't know who he is. Here is one of his songs. Who remembers this? This right here was big in my church. My church choir sang this, and whenever they sang this, everybody got up and shouted. We became emotional. This is actually one of my favorite gospel songs. Can y'all hear this? Because it's kind of low. And then by then, the ushers are coming with the fans, taking fan them, picking up somebody's wig, and yeah, church gone. But yeah, that was one of my favorite songs. Wrapped Up, Tied Up, Tangled Up. Thomas Whitfield. He was really good at writing. I agree with you, Justin G. Had he been still alive, he would be more well known. And you're very ahead of the time. Who was Don Lawrence learned from? I agree with that. Yeah, had he been alive, he would have been more well known. But I think it's up to us to like have the people, have people know who he is, because some people just don't know, which is a shame. But But another one of my favorites by him is this. This was another childhood favorite. We've seen this in the community choir.
Along this walk, we've learned that a few trials could come, and many a wind would blow. A few friends would come, and many would finally go.
Hey, Mona. Yeah.
But in the words of our founder, we, the Thomas Whitfield Company, along with family and friends, have learned to say, hallelujah, anyhow, praise God. Anyhow, praise Him, Jesus.
Here's the cut, Justin G. Here's the cut.
Awful stolen times.
Thomas Whitfield. Now, like I said, he was a great songwriter, great musician, but he was also a good producer, and he knew talent when he heard it. So the next person I'm gonna talk about he didn't discover her. She caught his attention. We're gonna go down to Houston, Texas. She caught his attention at a recording they both did together. And he knew who she was already, but when she did this recording, he really that's what caught his ear. So he ended up, I'm gonna tell the story. So we're talking about none other than Yolanda Adams. So Yolanda Adams is there. Yeah. She's come a long way since then. This is the beginning, but this is her debut album. And what am I looking for? Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. There's something I got to do on the YouTube, because they won't release some things like on the on a streaming service yet. I don't know why. But anyway, so Yolanda was from Houston, Texas. So she started out as a member of the Southeast Inspirational Choir. And she gave us Sacrifices Life for My Liberty, and then she gave us my favorite song off that album. Well, not off that album, but my favorite song with that group. It's called Lord, You Made the Difference. So y'all remember this? This is my absolute
Colton's
favorite song.
personality
Oh
is
my
very
God.
loving, very supportive. He's one of the most
I'm sorry about
caring
the
children
commercials.
I've ever met.
Lord, you made the difference. When I was in my sin, that's when you took me in. Lord, you made. And I'm when I was following my way, I could tell my life from there. You saved my soul, you made me whole, you picked me up and feel like something that is why you never say no. You taught me how to pray, in spite of everything. Yeah, Lord. And I'm mighty glad you did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I went to play that whole. I went to play that whole song. That is my song. Yeah, Shani, I'm taking it back. Yeah, because when gospel music was, well, I ain't gonna say when it was gospel music. Well, when gospel music was really, really good, when it was hitting, and I sound like I was telling my mother earlier, I was like, I've turned into you. Because when I was a kid, she would say, that ain't music. That ain't music. So now today I was saying, hey, that ain't music. That ain't music. But yeah, so as I stated, so she did that. That's she was Southeast Inspirational. So then she recorded on an album called Give Us Peace. And she sang this as a duet. I forgot the guy's name. And she caught Thomas Whitfield, who's also on this same album, caught his ear. Now this album, I will be coming back to it later in the show as to do some other cuts from it. But there's some heavy hitters on this. I don't know if anybody. This is from 1987.
A little sunshine, for the rain has covered my soul.
His name is James Mitchell. James Mitchell.
I need a little bit of mending. My heart has been broken. But my trust is sure lies in you. Oh, my problem. They got a hold on me. And these burdens, they're trying to tear me apart. But I'll be alright if you give me.
That was Yolanda. That's on the Give Us Peace album, which is by Evan Hawkins Music and Art Seminar Choir. Evan Hawkins made a lot of great music. Another one of our gospel giants. But as I stated, she caught Thomas Whitfield's ear at that recording. So Thomas wanted to produce an album for her. So he took her over to Sounds of Gospel label. And there she signed a deal and she recorded one album with them called Just As I Am, which is what I had up there. that was the album cover. And that one I don't need that. Okay. So when I heard the album is awesome. And it's loaded with cuts. Loaded with cuts. So when I heard this one particular song, well, no, not when I heard, I'm sorry. After I heard Coco from SWV was introduced to her, and everybody kept saying, she sing gospel. I'm like, she used to sing gospel. I'm like, y'all just late to it. But I would love for her to sing this. I still would love for her to remake this. It is Thomas on the key, Thomas Whitfield on the piano.
What hinders me? The racing clock before I start. Once encouraged and rehearsed, seems now face to face each mile and will I ever run victorious? Can I ever win his prize? This is where I am, I'm trying. I submit, I yield, I yield, I yield. Take your place in me. Restore me, Lord.
I used to wear that completely out when it came out. Wore that. I was in college. Well, it came out a year before I went to college, and my college days, me and a good friend of mine, we used to wear that out. But after I heard Coco, and I was like, I would love her to remake that. Like I said, I would still love her to remake that. If she knows that song, I would love to. So I'm gonna keep it in the vein of Thomas Whitfield as a producer. So we're going back on over to Detroit, Michigan. Going over here to Miss Vanessa Bell. So as I stated, he was a great producer. He produced Vanessa Bell's first 3 albums, which are great albums. To me, they're classics. When you can play something now, like 35 years later, and it still sounds great, that's classic. Which, like that, I just played a Yolanda Adams song. That was 1987. It still sounds great today. That's classic. That's a classic. Thomas Whitfield, as somebody in the comments said, he was ahead of his time. Very classic. And this one is a lot of people's favorite songs. This is a Thomas Whitfield number as well. It's Vanessa Bell.
Who can hear your body? Who can make you whole? And when the victory comes, it's joy you'll unfold. Nobody.
So I went ahead and jumped. I ain't got to them yet for the jump. But yeah, Vanessa Bell. That one, and also this song that I was introduced to her on, which was funny. My mother was listening to her, and so I think she listened to the radio, and she came on, and so my mother like, you gotta hear it, you gotta hear it. So when I finally heard, I was like, I don't know, I must have been going through some of that day or something. I was like, she all right. I'm like, you crazy? As much as you love singers, and that was my attitude when I heard this song. But as time went on, I later took that back. I was like, wait a minute, I don't know what I was thinking. Then I went back and listened to it again. I'm like, I don't know what goes wrong with me. Because Vanessa's killing.
That we perish. How can thou
As you hear, she's killing. Right, just G. Sometimes I got to listen a few times, but normally, if it's a really good singer and they catch my ear like right away, that's why my mother was so shocked. Was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, all right. That was my mood." But yeah, but then so every hear Vanessa killing this. So she did. Tom Whitfield did her first 3 albums. So then about in the late 80s, late 80s. I guess Vanessa wanted to change it up. So I was listening to the radio one day, and I said, and we was cleaning up. My mom was cleaning up the house, and the radio came. I said, "It's like Vanessa Bell Armstrong." I was like, "Nah," it was on a station called WBLZ, which didn't play gospel except on Sundays. So like, this sounds like Vanessa Bell. I'm like, okay, maybe not. But then when she hit these licks at the end of the song, I'm like, Vanessa Bell went to R&B. Oh my God. But it's still one of my favorite songs. And then I'm gonna tell the story about her going to, well, she didn't go to R&B, but I'm gonna tell the story about this style of gospel music dealing with her in a minute after this. Who remembers this? No, I know, Tim. No, I know. I know. That day that just, yeah.
I was doing just fine.
This was my cut.
But when my heart was breaking, you were there just in time. I never knew that I could feel this way. Oh, what a change your love has made. You bring out the best in me, always. I thank you. Oh, how I long to see you. inside. Ever since I met you, you've been first in my life. You said you never go. I need your love. I want the world to know when you bring out the best in me.
That's what I know is Vanessa. For sure, I said, oh, that's Vanessa. But on this song and throughout the album, I don't know if you can hear it, but Glenn Jones, who did the arrangements of this, is like throughout the album, you just hear him throughout. So with this, so like I said, Vanessa changed her style, changed record labels, changed the style, which was a risk, being, you know, her being a female gospel artist. There's a big risk because you're risking it with your fans and you're risking with the church. Excuse me. Now, fast forward to 1994, Chicago, Illinois. So this Pastor Willie James Campbell, rest in peace, used to have a birthday celebration every year. So we went this particular Monday night, and the musical guest was Vanessa Bell Armstrong, and the guest preacher was Juanita Bynum. So during the service, Juanita, as y'all know, Juanita could be radical. So Juanita goes and she laying hands on people. She gets to Vanessa. She got Vanessa up. So she says to the mic, you know, God wants you to return to where you come from. This what you doing. This is not real music. This is garbage. God is not pleased with you. God is not pleased with this. You're trying to change for the world when in fact you should be leading them to Christ. Now here's my thing with that. And even when I was Christian, I thought this. It doesn't matter the style of the music. If your message is to win souls, then it doesn't matter the genre, to me, the genre or the style. Because yeah, it's a little R&B-ish, but the gospel music itself is birthed out of the blues, because Thomas Dorsey, which is the father of gospel music, was going through, you know, his wife and everything being sick, and he was a blues musician. So he started writing music, gospel. He just took the same music but put gospel lyrics to it. So gospel is birthed out of the blues. So I don't know why people have such a hard time accepting, you know, anything other than a choir or that sound, or praise and now I'm sorry, we're in today's that praise and worship sound. So yeah, Nita. Yeah, Nita got full of self, and Nita was like, God is not pleased. You need to do this. You need to have that woman crying and Vanessa crying and snotting. And I'm like, oh Lord. And then, but Vanessa did go back to, that style of singing, you know, because, you know, we was used to Vanessa, you know, doing this style, whatever. Which she sounds great. Vanessa sounds great. I don't care if she's singing this style or traditional, which became what she did, what Tom Whitfield did. That became traditional because a game changer is the Hawkins family, Walter Hawkins. They, you know, made it okay to come up out of that real traditional sound. But nobody, you know, they caught flat. Walter Hawkins caught flat. Everybody that changes up in the church, they catch flat. And, you know, Walter Hawkins is one of the most brilliant songwriters to me. You know, since I'm talking about him, I'm just gonna play one of my favorite. I'm playing my favorite song by him. My absolute favorite Walter Hawkins song ever recorded. He leads it, but then Yvette Flanders comes in at the end. But it's the lyrics for me. What does it? Oh. Well, no, Yvette Flanders coming. I think he comes. No, I got it back. Yvette Flanders starts off, then Walter Hawkins coming at the end. Walter coming up. I love that. That is my absolute favorite Walter Hawkins song. That's actually my favorite gospel song. And it's the lyrics. Listen to if you don't know this, I don't know where you've been. But if you don't know it, it's called "Thank You" by Walter Hawkins on Love Alive 5 album, the green album cover. So yeah, Walter and his brother Edwin. Edwin was a game changer. Now Edwin, don't know, he made a song called "Oh Happy Day," which is still today the most. It was the biggest crossover hit from gospel. Like no one has topped that yet. Excuse me. And he produced music and art seminar albums. Like I now, me personally, the Edwin Hawkins singers, they were good, okay. But I like him do when he does the music when he did the music and art seminar albums. Kyrie, do you like Think It's Solo? I do. Depends on who's singing it. Yes, I do. I do. I like when people take Hawkins singers are the best. Hawkins sing. Okay, Tiffany. I don't know about the best, but I love like Lynette, all of them. I love them. And here's a fun fact that some people don't know. Walter, Tremaine, Edwin, Lynette, Shirley, and along with Daryl Coley, were all background singers at one time for Sylvester. They did session work. I mean, they went out on stage with him, but they did session work. They did the background vocals in the studio. That's a little fun fact, in case anybody know that. Which was another reason why Walter Hawkins caught flack for that. He caught heavy flack for that, from the church. Even though Sylvester was a member of his church, and Sylvester was not in the choir. Sylvester was an usher, actually. He didn't even sing in the choir. He was an usher, and he did his job. See, well, now out in California, I'm sure they was like cool. They were like, okay, hey, how you doing? Me as a kid, if I saw Sylvester, I would be like, oh my God. I'm going to church season because I love Sylvester. I was a big fan. But yeah, so that's Walter Hawkins. And so let's go on over to, y'all want to stay in choirs or we want to go back to solo artists? Okay, because somebody mentioned this. So I mentioned this. Where did it go? I missed. So I'm gonna keep it choirs because I like this. I like this one right here. This is an artist from his roots are in Cincinnati. Now I'm not certain where Donald Lawrence is from, but I know his roots in Cincinnati because when I was a kid, he had a group here called F.I.C. It was called Fellowship Interdenominational Chorale. Some of the coldest singers you'd ever want to hear. And he did a lot of stuff. So some of the songs that he did with Tri-City, he actually did them with F.I.C. Not recorded, but there was a community choir. And one of his members in there, her name Iva Johnson, she was in F.I.C. So she went with him. I think he moved to North Carolina. And, she went with him and everything. But this right here, he had wrote this song. Oh, God, I forgot the sister name he wrote it for. I can't think of her name. But the chick was so cold. But he recorded, and Arnetta Muriel Crooms leads it. Arnetta did her thing, but the sister he wrote it for, man, I wish I could have heard her. Arnetta did her thing. But I was still trying to think of the sister that he wrote it for because she, man. But when I said Cincinnati has some serious talent, some serious singers. Very serious. Yeah, Mona, WBLZ, way back in the day, way back. So I went to Donald Lawrence. Okay. Donald Lawrence. Let's go on down to Jacksonville, Florida. So this sister right here, excuse me. She is no. Jacksonville, Florida. Oh my God. Oh. And I lost my paper. I lost my note. Oh, okay. So, and we're going back to 2000. So in 2000, young sister named Taralyn Ramsey. Anybody remember her? Anybody remember this sister right here? Very pretty. So in 2000, Verity Records gave her a deal, and her debut, she debuted at number 12 on the Billboard charts. Excuse me. She's also nominated for Best New Artist at the Stellar Awards. And then, I'm going to show you why. Wait a minute. Before I go into the rest of her story. So this is her debut project. This is the debut. I think this is the debut single. Donald Lawrence produced this album. Very good album. Still, this is like I said, classic. If you can play something from a long time ago and it's still good, it's classic. Yeah, that's Taralyn Ramsey. She is dope. She is super dope. And on a personal note, she's a very, very sweet person. Very sweet. I met her when I lived in LA. We were at a Layla Hathaway album release party. And she's very, very, very sweet. Very nice person. But anyway, yeah. So then that was in 2000. So then in 2003, she did a television show called Born to Diva. And on the show, when I saw them, like, why is she on this show? Because to be an R&B diva. So she got on there, and it was funny because one of the contestants who could really sing, I forgot the sister's name though. She said, "You look so familiar. I know you from somewhere." So Taylor like, I don't know. I don't think so. So the girl can say, "You look familiar." So then when they went around the room, because everybody had to introduce themselves, she said, because people was like, "My name is Brenda Jones. My name is Brenda Lewis, whatever." She said, "My name is Taralyn. Definitely Taralyn. And I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, blah, blah." So the sister who was like, "You look familiar," she said, she didn't say it out loud. She went to her. She like, "Are you Taralyn Ramsey, the gospel singer?" And so Taralyn had this funny look on her face like, "Oh shit, I'm caught." She's like, "Yeah." So the girl, which to me, I too would have been like, "Well, why are you here?" Because the girl was like, "Why are you here?" That's all she did. We would tell the girl was pissed. Because to me, that looks rigged. And even though Taralyn did go on to win the competition, I would say she won it because of her talent. Because, like I said, the young lady is very, very gifted. You know, even Layla Hathaway gave her props. Was like, you know, she is. I forgot what Layla said about it, but it was a very high compliment. And you know, she is. When singers say they admire someone or this singer is their inspiration, like hers is Brandy and Whitney Houston. You can hear Whitney Houston in her. I mean, if you listen to some of her other songs, you hear the influence. And so, and also Brandy. So she did make an R&B album. She did that. So, wait a minute. She did an R&B album. Let me go back. She won the competition, and in 2004, she released her debut R&B project, which is Taralyn. And it had a song on it. It has a song on there called oh shit. Wait a minute, I'm trying to find it. Okay, here we go. So the song here is called Take Me Away. When I heard this, I was like, Brandy could easily sing this. And Brandy wrote it for her. But I thought Brandy should have kept it. But this is one of my favorite songs here. It did just. Just take me there. I wanna love beneath the stars, looking in your eyes, having no fear. If there ever is such a place, take me there. Oh, take me away from here. Somewhere so far, somewhere Now, I agree, Justin G. It's sad that she's not in front. Well, I think it's sad she's not in front, period, because then after this, so then she went on, she was unsuccessful with R&B, and then she went on to the show The Voice, and she got eliminated during the battle round. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but she was on Christina Aguilera's team, and they teamed her up with Frenchie Davis, which to me, when I saw that in the beginning, I kept saying, I hope they don't team her up with Frenchie, because I knew how it was going to play out. Frenchie can sing. I like Frenchie's voice, but Frenchie's not a Taralyn Ramsey, in my opinion. But I think they thought they could work with Frenchie better for some odd reason. But anyway, so they end up singing Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. Let's do it. Taralyn, of course, killed. Frenchie killed. And I'm like, and I sat there and looked at the TV. I was so mad. I said, they finna eliminate this girl. I know they are. Because, in my opinion, Frenchie has a more appeal to non-melanated people. And for like I said, Frenchie can sing, but Taralyn is just Taralyn's like a Kelly Price, meaning whatever she sings is gonna come out soulful, like extremely soulful, and that's Taralyn. And sure enough, they eliminated her. So then after that, she did that, and then she went on to the X Factor. And this is in 2012 now. So she went on to the X Factor, and Simon Cowell said, and I quote, "Where have you been hiding? You have a sensational voice." All that, and look where we are. And so then she came back to gospel. She has a new song out now called "Jesus We Need You." It came out last year. But it's like independent label now, and it's just a shame the music industry doesn't want real talent no more. The industry wants if you're a woman, shake your tatas, have a small waist, and a cute face. Taralyn has a cute face. She's not a big girl. She's a thick girl, but for industry standards, yeah, and she'll wait. But she can sing. I don't understand what happened to talent. It used to be gospel. You didn't have to have all the bells and whistles and just have the talent. Not no more. Now gospel, you have to have that look, and it's awful. But anyway, that's Taralyn Ramsey at Jacksonville, Florida. If you don't have her, check her out. She is like just G said, she's very underrated. Yeah, the album went the album did go flat, but oh God, labor shit. Oh, thank you, East. Thank you, Errol. Give it Ty East. Y'all know that's my buddy. Thais knows gospel music. So Thais, I'm sure you know some of the songs I played, and if you go back and watch the replay, you see some of the songs that I played, and I'm sure Thais probably know everything that I played and that I'm going to play. So mosey on down the road. So I'm gonna go back to Houston, Texas. Now, a lot of people get mad at me with this woman, but this woman is absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion. And it's like her attitude is shitty as fuck, but she's just so cold at what she does. I love this woman.
See something. Touch it out. I've been this thing too long. Gotta change. It's time to sing a new song. I'm going into the what's inside control. Out in this section. But this time, God, I want to give my help. Please don't hinder me. I'm going. No turning back. I'm on the right track. Am I ready? No turning back.
Yeah, Kim Burrell. I love Kim Burrell vocally. I love Kim Burrell. But so out of Houston, Texas, she started, of course, at the Church of God in Christ. And when the Church of God in Christ, then she sang with the I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Trinity Temple Full Gospel Baptist, Full Gospel Choir, and then the Inspirational Sounds Mass Choir out of Houston. So then she recorded an independent project called "Try Me Again," which is good in my opinion. It's still good music. She did all the music herself. And then she went on to Tommy Boy, a major record deal, and recorded for me a gospel classic called "Everlasting Life." This is my favorite cut off of there.
Over and over again, over and over again, you prove yourself to be the only friend I need. I can never thank you enough for all the things you've done for me. I don't know how much time I have. That's why I want to take the time to say thank you for choosing me to be in your favor. Thank you for blessing me over and over again when I was repentant. You forgave me, took me in.
Now, Justin G, that what you saying that he said that yes, she can sing, gifted, but not anointed. Just his 2 cents. And here in Texas, she has changed for the worse with the attitude. Now, what I will say is, I believe that's maybe why has stagnated her musical career, because she definitely has the gift. There's no denying it, and especially in gospel, she should be soaring. She should be soaring. So anyway, she after this album, she recorded a live in Memphis album at the Church of God in Christ Convention, Memphis, Tennessee. Then she signed on to Electra Records over there with Sylvia Rohn, and I don't know what happened, but all she did for them was record this right here, and she was a guest appearance along with several other people. Who remembers this song?
Oh yeah. Oh.
I am Tiffany. I got ahead of myself.
higher ground. I'm moving on. Can't nothing stop me now. I'm pressing on. Higher ground. Each step I take, it's like a dirty now. A brand new day. Higher ground. Higher ground. Obstacles and situations, people, places, and things I must overcome. Never battle to be won. With my mind set on higher things, these things have become my footstool. I'm determined to reach my goal. I need peace for my soul. I'm moving on. That's why I'm moving on. Ain't nothing stopping now. I'm pressing on. I'm pressing.
And that's the only thing she did for Electra Records. So it's not facts. That's just my opinion. I believe her attitude could have held her back. I don't know. But now, maybe her attitude is only like that with certain people because, like, as far as industry goes, industry people say, you know, hey, she's sweet, she's nice. People outside the industry doesn't say that. Now, as far as I've never had an encounter, well, I'm going to tell this story. I never had a negative encounter with Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell, like I said, is one of my favorite singers. So, when I lived in Chicago, she was at the Black Women's Expo. It's an expo for Black women. They do everything for Black women. Well, they had a concert lineup that goes with the show. I didn't care. I wasn't a woman, but I wanted to see Kim Burrell and I wanted to see SWV. So I'm thinking they're going to do Kim Burrell, going to be over here sometime. And I was like, God, I hope they don't come at the same time. Well, it turns out Kim Burrell opened up and SWV closed. It was funny after that, the next day or whatever. But anyway, so Kim Burrell does a thing. Now it's a packed. It's like thousands of people here. And when I come to church, I've never been that one to just have somebody lay hands on me and minister to me. I never rushed to do it. I ain't never been that one. So I'm standing, minding my own business. People are like trying to bum rush her because she came off the stage. She was talking. She gave an excellent show. Normally when Kim Burrell performs, she do too much talking. But I guess Mama might have been in a singing mood this day, so she was singing. But then she started ministering. So I'm minding my business. I'm off, and I'm like really off to the side. Like, you know, I mean, I was looking like I was like whatever. I was looking like I didn't want to be there. Let me not say that. I was looking like I was just in the cut. People are rushing this woman, trying to get her to lay hands on them. So she comes and she stands in the middle and she looks out and just says, "You come here." So I'm looking around. I said, and she's like, "Yeah, you come here." Okay, so she ministered to me, and I will say what the woman was saying. She was at that time. I was going through some things. She was very much on point in what she was saying. Do I like her new joint? It's okay, Darnell. It's okay. I like her vocals, but it ain't. She's not giving me what she can give. I like Kim doing mid-tempo songs or fast tempo. It's not giving me. It's not giving me. It ain't giving me what it could give. But anyway, so she ministered to me. Lay hands and the whole nine. Now, but what she didn't do, as I told on TikTok, she didn't try to make me fall, you know, like some of these preachers do, get you and trying to hold you down and make sure. She didn't do all that. She said what she had to say, lay hands on my heart and touch my head. I'm on her way. But like I said, I will say she was on point with what she was saying. Because I was going through some things at the time, and she said some things that I really needed to hear. So I'm going to give you a hand clap, Kim Burrell. You good for that. You good for ministering and everything. You know. She is. She was on point. On point. That's my story, Kim Burrell. Because I love Kim. The gays get mad when I say it, but I do. I love Kim. Musically. I think she can do no wrong. Musically. She ain't perfect. But I will say this. And I think I love her because, in my opinion, when a person is like that, a person is hurting. Sometimes we only look on the surface. We never look beneath the surface. Why are you acting like this? Why is this your attitude? Why are you, are you so nasty? Like when she was on Sunday's Best and she cut the dude up, I'm like, it was unnecessary. Because even Kiera, she made a face like, but I think part of Kiera's face was making like, Oh shit, she finna get started. Because you know, if you close somebody, you already know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. And I think, like I said, I think she's heard it, and I think that's why Kim Burrell asked for, not Kim Burrell, Kira Sheard asked the gay community, you know, don't y'all think it's about time for you all to forgive her? I'm like, Kira, look, these folks are shady. Don't do it. They're gonna cut you off in a minute. And sure enough, some people have some comments to say, but yeah, I believe she's heard it. But I like him. So anyway, moving on. Well, I'm gonna go ahead because I'm just gonna play this one song. When I'm going through some things, when I'm going through things, if I'm like sad or something, music is my go-to. This one particular song right here is my go-to, and it lets me know that everything's gonna be all right. And that's why I always tell people, if I'm encouraging somebody, I'm like, please take it from me. It's not gonna always be like this, and because it's not. Things change. Everything changes. And if you're at the bottom, you can only rise up to the top. So to anybody that's going through something right now, I promise you, it's not gonna be like this always. I promise you. But this song right here encourages me all the time. I love this song. It's more inspirational. It's not gospel, it's inspirational. But the message, you get the message.
This life can make me so confused, but it's alright. Living day by day, I feel so used, that ain't right. I just wanna run and hide, but I don't have the time to cry. It's alright, it's alright, alright. Any thoughts are running through my head, it's alright. Wishing to be somewhere else but here, and it's alright. I can't wait to see your face. I need a smile in your embrace. I'm alright, alright, yeah. Bring us through any changes, it's alright.
Right, just know it's gonna be all right. You have to hear. Go on YouTube and look for a live version when she tells the story behind the song. It like I said, it will really touch you. She had me sitting in a concert in Atlanta, Georgia, crying when she tells the story behind the song. Anyway, since I mentioned Kira, then we're gonna talk about her mama and her aunties. So the Clark sisters, I don't think there's nothing to really say about the Clark sisters. They're a great group. They've been out for the longest, and yeah, they. A great group, been out for the longest. They have they paved the way. They opened some doors for a lot of people. They're loved by secular and gospel alike. And just a side note to all you Beyonce fans, this is a house music track right here. This is house. He's the best. I want to. you like house music, that's DJ Spin remix. He's a DJ out of DJ out of Washington D.C. Yeah, that's house music. There's a difference between house and techno. That's house. Three know what she was doing. You know what? Well, yeah, she did because that's why I forgot what one of them sisters was like. What mama gonna say? But I'm like, does Maddie Moss even know Stevie Wonder? Oh God, y'all love the clocks. But anyway, well, we're gonna keep it. Okay, we'll do another house tune. So the next choir is out of Chicago, Illinois. Ricky Diller and New G. Ricky Diller and New G. They also set a standard, changed the game when they came in. They came in 1990. When I first saw them, they were doing they're the background choir for Patti LaBelle on her gospel special. Then they released an album called The Promise, which jumped to number 15 on the gospel charts, and it earned them a Grammy nomination for Best R&B Contemporary Album. But what some people don't know, some house music people don't know is Ricky did house first. So Ricky got them together, and they did this song for an artist name. Her name is Vanessa Mitchell. Vanessa, Bernessa. And this is a popular house song on any house that you go to. People are going to be dancing. Y'all know this? You know, I never thought about that, Tice. He didn't sue at all. He sure did not. I never thought about that. He sure did not sue them. And that's clearly Master Blaster. I never sure did. Yeah, hi. That is it. Now, I was about to say that's what I'm about to say. East. For all we know, they could have called Twiggy could have called his mama and like tell Stevie to call me. Yeah, Detroit, that Detroit connection. Well, you know, somebody's cousin or something, but yeah. Because what I found is so because at first I thought they said that they weren't allowed to listen to to R&B music. They could listen to strictly gospel. Then you had them do this. I think they said it on the Unsung. And then Tricky did this with Master Blast. I was like, so girl, you was in there sneaking. So that's what I'm like, yeah, Maddie Mouse ain't gonna say that. Maddie Mouse gonna think it came from the Lord. So she ain't gonna know. But Ricky Diller, yeah. So Ricky Diller, then he like I said, formed this choir. Then Ricky Diller actually introduced Kim Burrell to a lot of people with this one. I don't know, but I don't know why she did the reprise of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Burrell.
When he lay down, I know that he did. He played it all. Yes, he did. Paid it all. He could have come down, but he stayed right there for you and me. He paid it all. Yes, he did. When he laid down, he gave everything that he had. He had done everything that his father wanted him to do, and he laid down.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. But since we're there, yeah, and I did this, yeah, I was ahead of myself. But now this is my absolute favorite choir of all time, out of Chicago, Illinois, Milton Brunson and Thomas Community. Now, that's one of my favorite songs of them. But my favorite Milton Brunson song is this right here. And I don't know what happened to this sister. Her name is Sylvia. She led this one song. And I'm like, where is she at? You know, don't know where she is. Somewhere in Chicago, I take her, or on the west side. Milton Brunson from the west side. But this is my favorite song. Now, I've seen this song performed numerous times by drag queens. Even to this day, drag queens love this song. It's called There Is No Failure. If you don't know it, where you been? I don't know. Maybe you wasn't raised in church. But yeah. Taze, I did too. That's when I first heard of Ricky Dillon on that PBS special. Yeah, they did. I love Milton Brunson South Community. Yes, I do. Absolutely. The best thing that came out the West Side, in my opinion. If anybody here from Chicago, don't shoot me. That's just my opinion. That's the best thing that came out the West Side for me. Now, okay, I dedicated the show to this lady right here. This is my absolute favorite song by LaShawn Pace. She does, Steph. Yeah, she does. The McFarlane sister. She does. Keisha. Her name's Keisha McFarlane. She did sing with Ricky at one time.
how he died to set me free. It took me out his precious blood that he shed
Thank you, Tiffany. Funny story about this song. So this song takes me back to college. I used to sing in a group, and I was a choir director. I actually directed this song. I actually brought this song to our musician. And when I brought it to him, I specifically said, I want Wanda to lead this. Because there was a sister, oh my God, Wanda was so cold. Wanda used to lead, oh God, I can't remember the song she used to lead. But anyway, Wanda was a sister from New York. And Wanda was so cold with, I said, I want Wanda to lead this. I brought it to him, he listened to it, he loved the song. Get to rehearsal, he tells me it's going to be led by this other sister. I was there. Can she even sing? And said that was me because my prejudice. So I was like, can she even sing? He was like, yeah, for real, she can sing. I was like, and I thought, I'm like, this girl can't sing because I thought her sister, they're beautiful women. I'm like, these just you know how you have these singers that are just quote unquote singers, but they're real pretty. No, they're just like doo-wop girls, as they might say. I'm like, okay, fine, yeah, let her sing. Promise of God, when Adrian opened up her mouth to sing this song, at first I couldn't direct because I was like, Adrian's so cold with it. Adrian gave LaShawn Pace a run for her money. That's no joke. Now, y'all know when it comes to music and singers, how much I love singing. I'm not lying. Adrian gave her a run for her money. And what was funny, her sister led Lord, You Made the Difference, the song I played by Yolanda Adams from Southeast. Her sister led it, and her sister killed that. I was like, well, okay, I was wrong. I can admit I was wrong. I told DJ, I had an attitude because like I was dead set. I wanted Wanda to lead this song. I'm like, I want Wanda to lead. They get Adrian, and Adrian demolished. I mean, in a great way. Great way. That's like I said, these songs bring back wonderful, wonderful memories. We're gonna play a few more cuts, then we're gonna go on around at the Thais to the Thais After Dark. But yeah, so where to leave off at? LaShawn. Okay, that's my favorite LaShawn Pace song. This group, we're gonna go back to Detroit real quick. Detroit, Michigan, group called Commission. Who remembers this song? Now this song right here brings back memories because I'll tell you, Prince playing.
That I've often gone astray. How can you think of me when I do things my way? Turning my back from you, the one who loves
old Commission song. Anybody know Commission? Anybody come out Commission? Yeah. So that song bring back memories because that was I used to have a duet partner. Her name was Felicia. Felicia can sing, and her and I used to sing this as a duet. We used to have so much fun back in those days. That's when I was a singer. I don't sing no more. I stick to writing and cooking. That's what I do now. Oh, good man. But I love Commission. I absolutely love Commission. Another one of my favorite song Commission is this song. We used to like some of our friends. We just sing this song just to harmonize. This used to be everything to me.
I can tell you how I feel for you and all the things that I could do to show you the love I have is true. There are many words that I could say, some melodies that I'd like to play to show you the love I have is true.
That's one of my favorite songs. Now a song, like I said, songs that get you through. We're gonna go down south. We're going to Mississippi. So this song right here, this is about one of my favorite choirs. I love a choir sound. I think that's one thing the church is missing. Choir, because a good choir sound. Like what? And why can't I find the song? Okay. So anyway, so this song right here. I'll tell this after I play the song. But this is one of my thank you guys for the cash apps. Thank you. I love y'all. Thank you. Just listen to the song. If you know this song, then you'll know why it hit me so hard. Tiffany on it. Tiffany on it. Hey, come on, Walter.
Just looking for some kind of sign to reassure you that he's not forgotten.
This is Walter.
But remember your past. Whenever you ask, he was right there. He was right there. Because he's faithful in every way. Hold on, soldier. Don't you ever give up. Hang on in there. Hold on, soldier.
Yeah, that's Walter Hawkins with the Mississippi Mass Choir. And then Frank Williams comes in at the end from the Williams Brothers. But that song right there always got to me. And one night we were in a club and this guy was performing the song. Not saying he was lip syncing the song. And I was sitting at the table. And so I didn't want nobody to see me. I had my napkin. I took the napkin from my drink and was like this. But I was bawling. Because that song just gets to me. Like I said, it's some songs that really get to you that we listen to the music, listen to the lyrics, it would just touch. I'm a lyricist. So lyrics really touch me. It's the message in the song. That's why I said earlier, it doesn't matter the way you bring the song, it matters the message in it. It can be R&B style, it can be country style. It's the message. But the message of this song like really touched me. And I'm sitting in the club crying. So a friend of mine was like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, even though I was sitting here, yeah, I was. That song I love that song. That's my favorite. Even though it's not Walter Hawkins' song, it's my favorite song he leads. I'll say that. That's my favorite Mississippi Man. Well, not my favorite Mississippi Man song, My favorite Mississippi Mass song is oh shoot, I get on here. Do I get on here? I don't. Oh my god. Yeah, this is my favorite Mississippi Mass song right here. I think this sister wrecks house with this, and then a guy on Instagram took it and remixed it. Yep, absolutely, Jay. Yep. I'm sorry. That's another one of the songs. I'll play the whole song. I love that song. I love that song. But I cannot get out of here without playing this but without playing this woman right here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Kathy. This is my favorite album as a child. I love Little Boy.
When you're down in trouble, you need some love and care. Ain't nothing going close your eyes
Aretha can sing anything. Anything. It's just that chick. Right, Tiffany, yeah. Absolutely. Yes. So that now have you all seen the documentary of this album? The making of it is really good. Go on Hulu. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, but I know it's on Hulu. And if you have not seen it, watch it. Watch it. So that was Aretha Franklin, of course, the queen of Thais called it the queen of music, but queen of soul. But yeah, Aretha was that sister who could do anything musically. She could. Now, I also dedicated a show to this sister right here. The name of this song is called Perfect Peace, but everybody calls it whatever they want to call it, but it's called Perfect Peace. Right, someone call it How Excellent. They'll call it what's the other names they call it? I can't think of it. But I think How Excellent was the most popular one. But it's called Perfect Peace. That was a wonderful, gifted Lucretia Campbell. Hey, what's going on, Corey? What's up? That was Lucretia Campbell, yeah. So, last artist of the night is one of my favorite singers, also one of my favorite people on the planet. This is my sister, for real, my friend. Her name to the world is Coco, to the world. Coco from SWV. So she transferred over to gospel after SWV broke up. She went through some things, and then she started doing gospel. Her debut project, it reached the Billboard charts, and she was in the top 10. I think it reached the number 15. No, I'm sorry. It reached number 5 on the Billboard charts. Gospel, number 5. And this was one of my favorite songs over there. Produced by Donald Lawrence. Yes, that's one of my favorite songs. That's an old Walter Hawkins cut. in case anybody don't know, that's a remake. She just made it into her own. Made it to her own. But and she has a new song out with before I play this. She has a new song out with a guy named Brian Dunlap. Called Testimony. Brian Dunlap. And One Purpose.
One purpose. Come on.
She really got love Tremaine better. Tremaine is her favorite. CJ, yeah. I like hers better. Hey, Antoine. Right. I'll be over there, Thais. Thank you. I'll be over there. So that's new. That's new Coco from Brian Dunlap and One Purpose featuring Coco. So now, before I get out of here, I got to play the man that you all keep saying I look like. I don't see it, though. But he's one of my absolute favorite male vocalists of all time, Daryl Coley. Daryl Coley is amazing. This is off of this older Daryl Coley right here. Does anyone remember this song? I love this song.
To be like Jesus, to be like Jesus.
Hey, you're welcome, Bishop.
All I want.
I don't see it. I mean, I keep saying that.
Like him, so meek and lowly, humble, and the Lord is holy.
Thank you, Elise. Funny story about this song. So, thanks, Justin G. Funny story about this song. So, I did a solo at church for a Sunday afternoon service, and I chose this song. Instead of doing the Daryl Coley song I would normally do, I switched it up. So I sang that song, More Like Jesus, and I sang it completely off, wrong, and it was all kinds of Oh my God. I wanted to go and bury my head in the sand after that show. I mean, after that song. Normally, I would have sung this one. This is what I used to always sing. Anyone remember this one?
Jesus came into my heart. Since that day, we've never been apart. Later that evening, I could feel him by my side, there to love, to comfort, and to guide. By faith, I journey on through life's uncertain way.
That is one of my favorite songs. What happened? We're having trouble sharing Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you may not be able to, you may not be able to see it. I don't know. They probably hit me with copyright. But I did put on there. I do not own the rights to this in the very beginning. But anyway, that was one of my favorite Daryl Coley songs called "I'll Be With You." The other one was "More Like Jesus." They're both on the same album. So, wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. Yes, his voice was. Daryl Coley started with the Walter Hawkins singing. Yeah. He did all that. Yeah, he did. He was, he was jazz, and then he came to gospel. He did the reverse. He was jazz, and then he came to gospel. No, he didn't. He did it. Yeah. Jazz, and then came to gospel. But like I said, but still in that, him and the Hawkins family did background vocals for Sylvester. And it is what it is. Thank you all for rocking with me. Thank you all for staying here tonight's show. I love it because I love gospel music. As I stated, if it's any songs that you want to hear, and I'm sorry, when you're going through something, is there anything you should listen to? I would say pick a good gospel song. It'll make you feel better. But that's the trick for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, at least yeah. I told them in the early part of the show, but yeah, Daryl Coley and Walter, Tremaine, Lynette, Shirley, and Edwin, they all did background vocals for Sylvester. Not on stage, but in the studio. Because as Sylvester was a member of Walter's church, Love Center. He's on the usher board. He went in the choir. He's on the usher board. So that's why I said earlier, like if I walked in church as a kid and I saw Sylvester the usher, oh my God, I would have got excited because I've always been a Sylvester fan. Yeah, I would have been excited. Yes. But thank you all for rocking with me. I love y'all so much. Thank you all for the cash outs. Those who donated, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Next week's show, we're going to close down. Next week's show, we're going to close out Pride Month because it's also Black Music Month and also Pride Month. So we'll close out Pride Month, and I'll have a panel, and it'll be a young man by the name of Woody, one of you all's favorite Nova Luxurious, and myself. And rounding out the panel, y'all, one of my favorites, my brother Thais. Thais will be in the building next week. Y'all come back next week and let's have some laughs. Y'all know if Thais here, Thais and Nova together, y'all know it's gonna be funny. So let's come back, have some good laughs. I love you all. Hope you have a great weekend and a great rest of your week. I love y'all for rocking with me. You all are the best. I love y'all. And if you have not, please subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, please. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Love y'all.